So is this going to be our first argument, Martin, with the team?
What?
Is this going to be our first argument?
I won't argue. I don't argue about anything.
Yeah.
Only just quality, truth, and goodness.
Oh God.
Feedback.
What? No. Feedback.
Feedback. Welcome.
Okay. Driving through Phoenix Park while this is Alexandra. This is the song. Hallelujah, right?
It's be hallelujah.
American Embassy Gate gorgeous. Mary's tree enormous. Tree on main road fab. I'm really in Christmas mood. Thanks, Maria. So Maria likes that. So, but you're saying that
No, if she's in nice surroundings, anything can be nice.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. So you're saying that there was a big reaction anti the Hallelujah, the X Factor.
99% of people hate it.
Right. Why do they hate it though? Do they hate it because they're musical snobs?
No.
Because they think that nobody else has a right to record a song that was a cover version anyway.
Everyone has the right, and then we end up with Ronan Keating doing.
No.
Yes, we do.
Keep saying that, Ronan.
Oh.
Everyone has the right.
Do you like it, Leah?
Well, I don't like it because of the whole X Factor thing and the fact that nothing to do with her.
Okay, so that's
singer.
Preconceived. So that's like somebody saying, okay, here's the new song from Boyzone, and immediately before you hear one note, you say, that's crap.
No.
Okay, and that's musical snobbery.
No, I don't think so.
Sorry.
It's because it's just the same every year.
Yeah.
Before you used to have kind of a bit of excitement about what's going to be the Christmas number one.
Yeah.
And now you're it's a foregone conclusion that's going to be the X Factor. And that they're doing this song and you just can hear Simon Cowell's brain working.
But
thinking,
is that not a challenge for somebody else?
That'll sell loads and loads of
records.
Is
that not a challenge for somebody to say, okay, let's try and out-factor the X Factor and start thinking about it next February?
Yeah. But how do you compete with that?
I mean, Mario, you did it one year, didn't you?
Yeah,
but
everybody who does a Christmas song is making it to sell loads and loads of records, and they're premeditating it. I mean, you're saying you're annoyed because basically Simon Cowell is ruining your excitement of Christmas.
Well, it's because he does it every year.
So he's ruining your excitement of Christmas every year.
They're ruining music.
Not ruining my Christmas personally.
All I'd say, my point is, right, look, listen, I think you asked Martin, did he like the version? So you can ask me, yes, I do like the version. And the other thing I'd say is that I do love the Jeff Buckley version as well, right? I mean, obviously Jeff Buckley does a beautiful version. I don't like the Leonard Cohen version, and he wrote the flipping thing, right? Now, what does that say? Does it say I'm an ignoramus? And does it say that Jeff Buckley wrote it? No, it doesn't. Jeff Buckley didn't write it. But now Martin is saying...
But I think people think that Jeff Buckley's is the original version.
Most people who are talking on this text think that Jeff Buckley wrote it.
Can I just there's an email now. It says what you're saying there, and I agree. I think Leonard Cohen's version is I mean, obviously it's the original, but I don't... Leonard Cohen, as far as I'm concerned, isn't a great singer. But anyway, Des Cox sent this in. He says... I hope you're going to hear the master Leonard Cohen perform the original song. It was just... Oh, sorry, he's talking about Kilmainham last summer. It was just spellbinding. After the initial stunned silence, the entire crowd were lifted up to appreciate the real meaning of the words and the simple mastery of the music. The cover versions tend to focus more on the abilities of the singers. That was the genius of Leonard Cohen, who let his poetry do the singing. And that's the point. And I think my thing, carrying on from what Mario says, I don't like the version in the same way I don't like You Woman singing Run. And I don't like. I just don't like. Those.
No, but the other one is like. I mean, I'm trying to come to a middle ground here, Martin. I mean, the thing is, I was saying to you a minute ago, like you said, like if these songs are sung by songwriters, you can hear that it's sung by a songwriter and stuff. So if I gave you five versions of the same song and told you that 3 of those were songwriters and 2 of them were just performers, I guarantee you that you wouldn't be able to tell me which ones were the songwriters and which one were the performers.
I'd have a good go, but
I mean that's no offense to you. But I mean, I'm saying like because. A performer is meant to be so good that they sing it with the passion of.
But this is my point. I think there's some songs that don't fit into that. And this is one of them.
You're saying it's an untouchable.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, I think so. And the point that I've lost the point I was trying to make. But
well, what about if Joe just has the casting vote?
Joe, have a vote.
Why do they cut the verses from the X Factor?
Yes, that's another thing. Because it suited them.
Because it'd be too long.
It'd be too long, and it wouldn't fit. It wouldn't be the crappy formula that X Factor has
better,
right?
The
world with.
Like
Boyzone.
People go immediately. People say Boyzone arrangement of Better was terrible.
Yeah.
The arrangement of Better by Boyzone is identical to the arrangement of Tom Baxter, and they sing it. They try to sing it the same as Tom Baxter. So like it's not repulsive.
No, it's not. It's just
in fact
your head.
It's nearly Tom Baxter. Yeah. So you must think
and Tom Baxter himself is happy enough with it.
Exactly.
So he's making a shitload of money.
So Joe, can you play it on the guitar?
No.
What is he can play on the guitar? Streets of London, is it?
Oh, I
Let
can
me
about the first
take
bar.
Bring it in some way.
But only if I have my notebook. What was I going to say?
Were you going to say that the whole thing is summed up by the fact that a guy taking the piss out of X Factor and all those programs is going to be number one dressed as a woman and he's a comedian? That sums it up.
But
for
when
me.
is the comedy inbox coming out?